Hey guys, this is Sir Awesome with a Shogun 2 commentary. This battle is going to be taking place on the Kanto Plains of Japan. My enemy is Eric the Red, and I am Sir Awesome. This map, it's a relatively flat map. Woods on the left side and right side, as you can see right here on the strategy map. Yeah. Be taking a little while to load up here. You can see we both occupy a hill, a slight hill slope. Um, in this battle, my enemy Eric the Red is Imperial, and I am Shogunate. Here we go. We're gonna take a quick look at the opposing army, and we're gonna come right back to mine. Okay. First off, you can see on his far left, he has a unit of Carbine Cavalry, a unit of Imperial Guard Infantry, United States Marines, Infantry Day Marine, Imperial Guard Infantry, another Imperial Guard Infantry, and right back here he has another Imperial Guard Infantry. Right here you can see his Armstrong guns, 6 chevrons, so yeah, the accuracy and reload rate on them is pretty devastating, I would suspect. And his General's Bodyguard. Okay, here we are. We're going to put it in slow motion. And my army is consisting of 2 units of Bow Warrior Monks, 2 units of Yari Ashigaru, and they're going to be getting used as a fodder unit. Since this is an Imperial army, the rifles need something to shoot at, and I really do not want it to be my heavy infantry. I got 2 units of Nodachi, excellent attack, melee attack, and excellent charge bonus, which is great against Imperial armies because they do not have a good defense. Good defense stats, as you can see their melee defense. So, well, actually, yeah, not so great melee defense. I then have 3 units of Katana Samurai and General's Bodyguard, 2 units of Yari Cavalry, 2 units of Bow Cavalry on my right, and on my left, hidden in the woods, I have a unit of Yari Cavalry and a unit of Light Cavalry. Over here, I'm taking the 2 units of Yari Cavalry to capture this dojo, and 2 units of Bow Cavalry are being sent over here to try and cause some havoc. I'll dismount this one on the left at this archery dojo to capture it and take its bonuses. You can see shortly we'll be coming under Armstrong gunfire. We're gonna move up our army rapidly, try and get to where we can get those archers to be some use. You can see we're taking some hits right now. This unit is stay hidden in the woods until the main engagement begins. Originally the plan for this Bow Cavalry was to counter the Carbine Cavalry, and that's what they're being sent over there to do right now. See right here I have my Yari Cavalry dismounted capturing this dojo, and my bows are moving up to take position. Now there's a few ways to take care of an Imperial army using a Shogunate army, but one of the ways I like to do it a lot of times is using these Bow Warrior Monks. They're good veterans, 5 chevrons, and they have excellent range. I believe it's 175 range. Yeah, 175 range, and they can sit back and outrange these infantry if they choose to camp. You can see right here my Bow Cavalry took a few volleys and hits from the Armstrong gun. And they haven't gotten to do much yet in the battle, but soak up fire. But it's okay, the Armstrong gun is focusing its fire on this Bow Cavalry and not on my main body of infantry, which is great because I'll have a lot of men to engage them with. See, he's focusing on the archers. See, I moved these guys back. Right here, I kind of let them get a little too close up here. I wasn't paying attention right there. I was moving my army up at the time. So sorry about that. See, I try and use this hill to my advantage so that the Armstrong guns can't be as effective and take as many casualties, because they'll be hitting either the base or the top right here or further back. So, and for some reason he moves his carbine cavalry all the way but just a few yards away, and I'm able to get off a few good volleys with my archers on their cavalry, and you see I use fire arrows, cause some damage. And that was really relieving for me, because carbine cavalry can be quite a nuisance, and whittling them down like that was very good for me. You can see here I try to get off a hit on them. That Armstrong gun, he just keeps focusing in on my bow cavalry, and I pretty much just decide to let them soak up some fire here. And I use this right here. His line infantry starts moving up to help take care of him. I use this moment to move up my archers and engage his line infantry. And I'm at this time in the battle, I'm getting my cavalry ready to set up on the flanks. See right here, just gonna take some more archer fire from my general. And my plan here was to take care of this elite unit of infantry to marine, because it was his most beefed up infantry unit on the field. So after I took out that unit, I decided to go all in. The original plan was to divide my forces and take this flank over here and take this flank over here and fight him. But whenever I see the amount of fire he's going to be able to get off on me on my right flank, you'll see I decided to instead send my guys all to the right and bring my hidden cavalry up right here, and it's going to take care of these two units right now. I have this cavalry getting ready, preparing to engage with his carbine cavalry. I wait until he gets tangled up. See here.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Yeah, that Yari Ashigari did a great job soaking up that fire, let my men get cover pretty much 75% of the distance before they start taking fire themselves. See right here, cavalry engagement. And right here, I see that he's focusing over here in this area right here, and I send my cavalry in immediately before he can refocus his attention on his left flank to pull back his carbine cavalry. I see his general is moving up and exposed, and I know that my general can beat him in melee attack 22, melee attack 18, and he's already taken some casualties, and I outnumber him, so I weigh the odds. See, this unit of Armstrong gun goes straight into combat instead of firing off volleys into my men for some reason. My cavalry gets tangled up right here with his Imperial Guard infantry, which are a tough unit to deal with, especially my cavalry being as depleted as it was. See, I have this infantry unit over here is going to end up dealing with both of these, because he completely forgets about this flank. He gets off a few volleys, but the battle's starting to wrap up here. His general's all taken care of, and his last unit's charged in the rear.
Shameful display.
See, it routes, and along with that, this unit is going to rout with no resistance. And there you go. victory. I believe it was costly victory. Yes. Ah, I agree with the costly victory. You know, I lost a lot of men, but you know, victory. We'll look at the battle stats here. I did lose a lot of men on it, but my Yari Ashigaru really did their job at soaking up the fire from the enemy, allowing for my heavy infantry to get into combat relatively unharmed. You know, I took a few casualties, but nothing that was unbearable. My cavalry did a great job on the flanking and hitting them unexpectedly. My 2 units of hidden cavalry did a great job of that, and my bow cavalry kind of, you know, did it. My bow cavalry were a great deterrent early in the battle to focus his attention on there while I was taking care of his line, his elite infantry that he had in his center. He was focused on my bow cavalry with his Armstrong guns and his carbine cavalry and a unit of his line infantry. And Yari cavalry did great flanking, and light cavalry and Yari cavalry on the left flank also did great flanking. Okay, here you can see I deployed 950 men, I lost 553 men, and I killed 566 men. My opponent had 680 men, 583 men, and 550, or he deployed 680 men, lost 583 men, and killed 550 men. He deployed a lot less than me, but the fire rate on those, and he got a good bit of kills, and even though he deployed less than me, because the fire rate on those rifles were outstanding because of how beefed up those units were, and the Armstrong guns as well did a great job. So good job to my opponent. Had fun, and thank you for joining me with this Shogun 2 commentary, and join me again. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.